According to a Harris poll conducted in 2013, it was observed that about 29% of people living in the United States held a firm belief in the pseudoscientific concept of astrology. However, this belief doesn't necessarily mean that astrology will ever be wholly accepted by the scientific community anytime soon. Nevertheless, it can still be fun to read the daily horoscope and see how well its predictions line up with your actual life, even if you attribute these similarities to simple coincidence. Whether or not you believe in astrology, it might be fun to take a look. Before we start, our horoscope predicts that you will click on the subscribe and notification button. Also, support our channel by watching until the end. Aries. Represented by the image of the ram, the zodiac sign known as Aries is associated with people who were born between the dates of March 21st and April 20th. The body parts associated with the Aries sign are the head, face, and brain. Aries are defined as stubborn and strong-willed by the intense mental and physical stress that they impose on themselves through their ambitions can lead to all manner of unwanted health complications, including but not limited to headaches, migraines, or even strokes. If you're a headstrong Aries, you might need to take some time to adjust your life and find a happy medium between what's stimulating and what's stressful. Taurus. Represented by the bull, Taurus is the zodiac sign associated with those whose birthdays reside on the calendar between April 21st and May 21st. The body parts associated with Taurus are the neck, ears, and throat. The reason for this association is simple. While physically tough and strong as an ox, even the mighty bull-like Taurus can be brought low by a persistent cold, scratchy sore throat, or painful ear infection. Another reason for a Taurus to watch their throat is because they may be suffering from an underactive thyroid gland, which can potentially lead to unwanted amounts of weight gain. Gemini. Born between the dates of May 22nd and June 21st, people born under the zodiac sign Gemini are represented by a pair of twins. For all you Gemini babies out there, the body parts you should be paying special attention to are the lungs, shoulders, arms, and hands. Geminis are especially susceptible to colds, coughs, and the symptoms of hay fever, which is probably doubly true during this time of year. Get it? Doubly? Because twins? Anyway, other conditions for Geminis to watch out for are anxiety disorders, nervous exhaustion, and insomnia. Cancer. The zodiac sign known as Cancer is represented by the humble crab and is the patron sign for all people who celebrate their birthdays somewhere between the dates of June 22nd and July 22nd. Don't let the names scare you. The medical conditions that Cancers need to watch out for don't involve literal cancer. Instead, Cancers create problems for themselves through things such as overeating, which can potentially lead to obesity, depression, and issues involving the digestive system. The body parts that Cancers should pay special attention to include the breasts, chest, and stomach. Take care of yourself and your health, and hopefully you won't have anything to be crabby about. Leo. Represented by the proud and majestic lion, the zodiac sign Leo is the sign belonging to everyone who was born between the dates of July 23rd and August 21st. For Leos, the body parts that you should be paying attention to are the heart, back, and spine, as well as your blood and circulation. While the mighty lion looks strong and fierce, Leos should be mindful of conditions which can negatively impact their heart health, which can potentially cause their strength to become undone from within. Signs and symptoms that Leos should be on the lookout for include high blood pressure, blocked arteries, and irregular sounding heartbeats. Virgo. The astrological constellation known as Virgo is the zodiac sign assigned to anyone born between the dates of August 22nd and September 23rd. The parts of the body that Virgos should treat with special consideration include the abdomen, as well as the intestines. The reason is because Virgos supposed struggle with a variety of weight-related issues, whether that means they are currently overweight or underweight. This horoscope also makes the claim that Virgos are particularly susceptible to eating disorders, as well as medical conditions which negatively impact the digestive system, such as stomach ulcers and irritable bowel syndrome. Libra. Represented by a pair of weighing scales, the zodiac sign referred to as Libra is associated with people who happen to have birthdays that take place anywhere between September 24th and October 23rd. The parts of the body that Libras should endeavor to be especially mindful of include the skin, as well as the kidneys and adrenal glands. Like Virgos, Libras are said to struggle with problems related to digestion, in this case, manifesting as medical issues such as diarrhea or constipation. For Libras, this horoscope prescribes staying properly hydrated and controlling your intake of certain foods, which can potentially have a negative impact on your digestion. Scorpio. Scorpios are people who have birthdays between the days of October 24th and November 22nd. Body parts that Scorpios should watch out for include the bladder and rectum, as well as the body parts associated with procreation. As this would imply, Scorpios should be mindful of their hormonal tendencies, which can ebb and flow erratically between varying levels of extremes. This also means Scorpios are potentially susceptible to communicable diseases. So remember to play safe, Scorpio, and undergo regular testing. Sagittarius. The zodiac sign Sagittarius is associated with a noble archer and is the astrological sign that is assigned to anyone who was born between November 23rd and December 22nd. People born under the sign of Sagittarius should pay special attention to their hips, thighs, and sciatic nerves, as well as their eyes and vision as well. Sagittarians are especially vulnerable to medical conditions which can have unwanted effects on the eyes, which can lead to impaired vision and accidents that might happen as a result. Capricorn. Capricorn is a zodiac sign associated with the goat and is the sign given to anyone born between December 23rd and January 20th. The body parts that Capricorns should pay special attention to include the bones, teeth, knees, and other joints. Like Libras, Capricorns are also advised to take special care of their skin as well. While Capricorns are said to be gifted with perfect posture and strong bone structure, they are also highly susceptible to broken bones. If you're a Capricorn, make sure to be cautious in your everyday activities and avoid any unnecessary spills. Aquarius. The water-themed sign known as Aquarius is an astrological constellation that is assigned as the patron zodiac sign for people who celebrate their birthdays anywhere between January 21st and February 19th. The body parts most deserving of special attention from Aquarians are the lower legs and ankles. While usually exceptionally graceful, Aquarians may also be prone to occasional bouts of clumsiness, which can potentially be attributed to weak ankles or varicose veins. Pisces. Represented by two circling fish, the astrological sign of Pisces is the final zodiac sign on the calendar, associated with people born between the dates of February 20th and March 20th. The parts of the body that Pisces should attempt to be particularly mindful of are the feet, nervous system, and thalamus. The horoscope also warns that Pisces may have potential to be chronic worriers and often have relatively weak immune systems, which only serves to give them more reasons to feel worried on a regular basis. Pisces should also be on guard against health conditions which can affect the feet, such as bunions and athlete's foot. So, when all's said and done, what do you think of the concept of astrology? Are you in the 29% of Americans who are true believers, or do you remain skeptical? Let us know in the comments section below and help us keep the conversation going. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.